All right, guys. All right. It's your boy Noto back in these YouTube streets because your boy won't miss a beat. And we got a special treat for y'all tonight. We got a special treat for y'all, man. Definitely gonna be inviting my bro, the brother Matthew C. Horn. Is definitely gonna be in the building. Definitely gonna be in the building, y'all. So y'all see the title, The Realities of a Sexually Attractive Man. Go ahead on and put this in there. There we go. And we in there. So, what's up, everybody? How am I looking on here? Like, is the uh is the quality okay? Because I know I'm using my laptop camera. I'm just trying this out because it's my software. But if it's all right, it's all right. That's cool. But what's up, Gino? You got Gino on here. Arenthius. That's cool. Uh, if you watching Matt, the the link is in the comments when you're ready to join. There you go. There you go.
Yo, yo.
Yo. What's up with you?
Too much, man. Just trying to make sure I got the camera angle right, all that good stuff, man.
Hey, that's good. That's good. That's all good.
Cool, cool. Yeah, so how's everything going?
Hey, everything been good, man. Everything been good. Hey, how it's been going running the streets last night, man?
Oh man, I had to run them, man. You know what I'm saying?
You already know what time it is.
Yeah, I ain't making too much noise, man. Just give me 1 second.
Yes, sir. All right, answer some content. Arenthius, what's up with you, bro? Andy H, good quality. Appreciate it, bro. It looks great. Thank you, guys. I'm glad. I was kind of skeptical about that because of how it looked last time, but I got some decent lighting right now, and this is my little spot right here. So I'm chilling. So yeah, that's what's up. But anyway, guys, the realities of the sexually attractive man, bro. Like, we definitely about to dive into this because this is a concept right here. This is a lifestyle that a lot of men probably will never experience ever in their life. Simply,
Yeah,
it's
let's
just,
see.
that's just simple as it is. but
Let's see.
but let them go, Matt, get up in here, man. Yes, sir.
And let me see. Trying to get this browser thing to go away, but I don't mind it. It's cool.
It's all good. Take your time, OG.
Yeah, we in there now. So that's what's up, man. Good. Appreciate you having me on.
Oh, for sure, for sure. Uh, so well, at the beginning, I would say to my audience, you could just introduce yourself, and we can just go from there.
Okay. Well, my name is Matthew C. Horn. I'm an author, motivational speaker, and dating coach. And that's pretty much what I'm doing these days. I've taken YouTube seriously about a year ago. Man, you all responded, and see my man Noto. We speak about similar things, so we just know that it was time for us to link up. But virtually, that's it, man. Matthew C. Horn, author, motivational speaker, and dating coach. Man, we're just showing y'all how to become those sexually attractive men, man.
Oh, for sure. Hey, he has really, really good videos over there. Don't let him play with you, man. Hey, he's spitting that game over there. Like, high level game. Some stuff that I even went back. I was like, damn, bro. Like, he gave me some reiterations. A lot of the stuff he was saying, I started experiencing a long time ago. Now it's like after I made my transformation and started going even further now, deeper down. Now it's like it's getting crazy, man.
Yes,
It's
it is.
getting
It's a real
crazy,
thing.
bro. But okay, like let's start with this. What is the definition of the sexually attractive man in your words, in your definition to it?
Okay, the definition of the sexy attractive man is the man who's not afraid to live from the inside out. You know,
Mm,
the man that has a complete awareness of himself. He understands himself, and he's accepted himself, and he's in doing so, he's identified the best attributes, his talents, his gifts, his abilities, his best appearance, his best everything. He's identified that, and that's what he offers to life every day, and
mm,
subsequently life gives him the best in return. So it's the man that's in complete awareness of himself. He's pushed the boundaries of his attractiveness and his self-development, and he's given the
mm,
absolute best product to life every day that he possibly can, because he's
mm.
always pushing the boundaries of his best. To me, that is a sexy attractive man.
That that is completely awesome right there. That is awesome right there, bro. Like that was a very, very great in-depth description right there because a lot of people do everything they operate when it comes to life with things from like externally. They never look within, and that was my problem from the beginning. I always looked from like external validation. Okay, validate me like this, and didn't see that within myself until I like saw within myself. I wasn't able to make this transformation. Like I wasn't able to experience these things. I was always, just worried about like trying to flex with this, trying to compensate with that, and it wasn't working. It wasn't working. Every result that I got was a using transactional type situation. But when I started like getting in the gym and started like really experiencing how it feels to walk into a room and have chicks actually like choose on me, having people actually gravitate toward me, having different opportunities, and just people just trusting me more. Like it's way beyond just the chicks. It's just like people actually want to be around you. People want to speak to you. People in the grocery stores want to strike up conversations with you and stuff like that. So I was like, man, like this is what it's like on the other side.
Yeah.
And I was like, I was missing out on this for so long. And at first, it was like a culture shock because I couldn't believe it. It took for a chick to like hit me up in the DM. It was a chick from a long time ago in like high school, middle school. I forgot which one it was, but she was the finest girl in school. She hit me up and said, "You are fine."
Hmm.
I had on my scrubs. I'll never forget it. And I was like, "What? This is coming from her?" And she still look good. She Asian like fine wine, man. Asian like fine wine. Light skin, red bone, thick as hell, all
Oh
that.
yeah.
Oh yeah. But she came in my inbox. I was like, bro, this kind of stuff, like for me, it was unheard of. Because you remember myself, I didn't think that of myself. But I just knew I was going towards something, but I didn't think I was in the form yet that can even garner that even type of reaction from women, period. So yeah. Yes, it's that was insane for me, honestly. But I would like to say, how do you feel about the guys that don't believe in that they can become sexually attractive? Like how do you feel about the guys that like push back against our messages that we're putting out? Like what would you have to say for them?
I think they have every right to push back because they're pushing back within. You know,
Mm,
they're not willing to push the boundaries of becoming a man that they can find out if these experiences are real. So it's a natural order that they're supposed to push back against us because they're pushing back against themselves every day. You know,
mm,
like how can
insane.
how can these women fuck with you and you don't fuck with yourself, man? You
Mm,
know, so we fuck with ourselves, you know, and it's evidence in our discipline. Like you said, people want to be around you because we're the evidence of dedication and discipline. That's how you increase in life. And so the men who want the result but aren't willing to implement the discipline, there's supposed to be a distance between what you want and actually experiencing that result. So they have every right to push back against us because once again they're pushing back against themselves every day.
mm. So they having an internal battle with themselves, internal and external battle, getting rejected by life every day, and they're rejecting themselves because they won't take accountability.
Exactly, and
Mm,
they can look at men like us, and
mm,
it's just like we've accepted ourselves and we love ourselves, and you know they see something in us that they know they should have activated within them.
mm,
So it's like our presence without us saying a word is calling them to the front of the congregation within themselves, man.
mm,
and and they're just pushing back against what their instincts are telling them that they're supposed to be. So it's okay. Keep resenting us, because one day you're going to get tired of pushing back against the picture of what you know you should be, man. So yeah, tell them to stay close and keep resenting us, man, because one day possibly they're going to break through, man.
It's crazy right there, bro. That's crazy. But like, it's because I've been on the other side of this, so I know how it feels to be that guy to look up. Because I was in college and I was watching guys like get the results that I wanted.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So I was used to being on that other side. So I know exactly what you mean by that internal conflict, thinking like, damn, I wish it was me. I wish, I wish deep down, I wish it was me. I could say everything I wanted to say in the book. I could go against whatever they was doing, but they was getting results. You know what I mean? Without having to do nowhere near the amount of work I was trying to do. I'm sitting there trying to flash, wear designer. I was dripping the designer. Like when I looked at my bigger pictures, I was dripping the designer and all that. I noticed as I slimmed down and as I got the muscle like really popping, my designer just went down. Like it's just non-existent. I don't even wear designer at all. Like now, like I don't care if I'm ordering off Amazon, Temu. I make that shit look like $1 million, straight like that. Like that's what I look at it like. Like is this to the point now that I just don't have the overcompensation. And you like what you mentioned, that internal battle they having with themselves every day. I was having that with myself every single day, bro. Every single day. So that's why when I talk about like the haters and stuff like that, I know what it felt like.
Mm-hmm.
And you say they have every right to, and now like I didn't look at it like that, but they really do. And actually it's gonna ultimately lead them to either go further down that hole or actually make them want to change. And that's what made me want to change. I got tired of that shit. Straight like that.
And that's it, man. We just every day we call them to the front of the congregation, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's all it is. But just to speak to that again, yeah, it is an internal battle, and but the haters notice that the haters stay close. So it's like the pushback is the ridicule, but the fact that they want to remain in our space is the admiration. So that's all they really do is they admire us. So we have an obligation to keep spitting that game, man, because they really fuck with it deep down, man. You know, that's why they stand close. So, you know, there's an admiration there. And if you understand like the levels of their insecurity and their unwillingness to face themselves, you'll understand that a piece of them really admires us. And we have an obligation to those haters, man, for real, for real.
Really do. Hey, I like the way you put that. We definitely have an obligation. We got a job to do out here. Like seriously, because our presentations precede ourselves everywhere we go, whether we want them to or not. And I ain't even noticed that because people are always watching you. When you look at it, wherever you go, like shout out to Ron Wills, what he say is every time you step outside, you on stage. And I really took that hard. I was like, I really gotta. That's why I never walk out the house looking any kind of way. I don't give a damn what I'm going. Like I never just walk out any kind of way. Now I might not just be like, okay, I got an extra like routine. Like I just make myself look presentable whenever I walk out to a certain degree.
Yeah.
It's just the way I carry myself at this point in time because it's a new standard I've set for myself.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I mean? So we can go through some of these comments right quick. RDE, if IG, Noto was in tune. If you Pete for sure. Old angry boss. It's all about the start of how you think you got to fall and learn to get back up and don't doubt yourself. Thank you for the content, brother. Appreciate that, G. David with a Y. Salute to you too, bro. Brad Miller, all chat. Matthew C. Yeah, you know he in the building. He definitely in there. For sure, we finna dive. UK09. This guy is next level. Saw his thoughts on how that guy and his presence can suspend and polarize a woman's thoughts. I've seen that more now on the planes and special events. For sure. Yeah, I done learned a lot from this brother right here. Even though I'm saying I'm never too far enough to where I can't learn, even though I had so many experiences, but you can always learn. No matter what. No matter how far in the game, you always learn it, bro. Beanie Chris TV. Is this an open panel? I'm backstage. I might open it up later on, but we gonna dive right quick with me and Matthew for right now, and we'll open it up later. Okie, CZ the guy. What's up, C's? I fuck with you, bro. Hey, you doing big things over there. I fuck with you, bro. To be honest with you, I'm finna start doing what you doing. So we definitely gotta get locked in for sure. It's easy to God. Hit me up on the ground for sure. We gotta talk. Uh, Okie. Hello. Recently started watching your videos, Matthew, and first time meeting you, Noto. Nice to meet you guys. Big fan of the game scene, particularly with the GOAT Ron Wills. My boy, I've seen this man game in real life. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hey Fred, he
Oh
saw
shit,
you.
man. Hey, the DC streets be talking, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah,
Yeah. Hey,
for
but
sure.
I see people in person out with DT, man.
Oh Fred, he talking about Fred. Oh, that's my boy Johnson. He
Oh,
saw
okay,
me at
okay.
oh he said Noto has pulled girls with his presence, bro. This is
Hell
Johnson.
yeah.
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 Hey, that's crazy. Yeah. He didn't see. In fact, that was my roommate when I was working at my last job over there at the national park and stuff. Because we have employee housing, so we was working over there. It's like a place you go for adventure. They let you stay there where people paying $600 a night to stay. Beautiful place and with geysers and stuff all around you and stuff like that. So yeah, he didn't pretty much seen me and him. I didn't see him. He didn't see me. He
You
didn't.
you you done, you done
We
terrorized
already
some
know
shit over there.
it. And he had a pretty much had a backstage pass. Pretty much, he was
Yeah.
my roommate. So shit. So okay, going into this because I remember when you said something about women are. You said something along the lines of women aren't supposed to like you if you're a sexually attractive man, and that subject really kind of really got to me for real because I was thinking because I was starting to have a lot of pushback from chicks, like it was starting to get a little, you know, you would think that you get the same energy from a lot of the chicks that you like that come around and is enamored by your presence, right? So you'll think that dang, most of the chicks are like that. I'm like, dang, but sometimes I get like the pushback, and I was thinking like when you dropped that video, I was like, damn, that make a lot of sense. They ain't really supposed to like you because you ain't with the bullshit. So I was thinking like, could you go into that why uh women why a lot of women shouldn't like you, you shouldn't everybody I forgot what the title was exactly, but you said something along the lines of every woman ain't going to be agreeing with the way that you're carrying yourself and something along those
Yeah,
lines.
I believe I
Yeah.
said if women like you, it's a problem or something like that.
Yeah,
And
that yeah.
you said
Mhm.
it because they're not supposed to like you. They're supposed to respect you. If you really think about it,
Mhm.
and they're used to guys valuing them above themselves. So guys have a tolerance, and the average guy's motto is as long as I get the pussy, right? So there's a lot of tolerance of disrespect and chaos that comes with that mantra of as long as I get the pussy. So they meet
Mm.
a very attractive man who's attracted to himself more than he'll ever be attracted to any woman, and that he's very attractive to a lot of women. He doesn't play that. He doesn't have that level of patience, and it has to be reciprocation. Everything I'm giving to you, you have to give it back to me in return. There's no I'm going too far to your side. I'm not going to submit to you. You're going to give me a baseline of respect if this thing is even going to get off the ground. And see, those are boundaries. And a lot of women, regardless of if they're beautiful or not, they're not used to men introducing boundaries.
He doesn't play that. He doesn't.
They're not used to men introducing boundaries. And since they can't run rogue in your space and they're used to running rogue in the space of men, then all of a sudden, you know, they don't necessarily like you because they can't be themselves. They have to elevate. And your presence is an acknowledgement that the level of man that I want, I cannot be my rogue self like I am with these other men. So it messes with their definition of femininity because they think they can
Mm.
they think they can disrespect guys, extort guys, and just treat them any kind of way. And women will compare notes with each other and say, I have this sexy attractive man, and say, oh, I have this man, and I'm feeding him this plate of shit. I'm feeding him this plate of shit. So that's how they value each other within the clique amongst each other. Is the most attractive man
Mm.
that they're going to deliver the biggest plate of shit to. So once again, you call them to the front of the congregation when you're like, that doesn't fly over here. And that makes them understand that they don't have access to every man like they think they do. You know, that they're going to have to get in line and get with the program of the elevated man that they really want. And so she's going to have to win that battle within herself, because either she's going to continue to be herself and get an inferior man, or she's going to have to submit herself and improve herself to the superior man. And it's really that simple, man.
Mm, that is insane. So I had to hire a couple people because he's starting to go crazy because I won't let him on the panel. He said I'm a fraud channel. Beanie Chris taught you, man, something. Much love. But I don't even know who you are. Never heard of him. But either way, great explanation. Like I said, I was gonna open the panel up later, bro. If it's that big a deal, is we doing the most, bro. It's not that serious. It ain't that deep. Go home and go on and sip some decaf, bro. You'll be all right. Sit back, enjoy the show. But anyway, yeah, that is, and I know that because they love these T groups, and they always had these group chats where they were talking about it. It was one time, where I was in the group chat and she was talking about they group chat like baddies of whatever. I guess they was copying the baddies from the TV show or something like that. And they had my picture in there because I took a picture and it was like of me. I had myself in the mirror and I had the chick like bent over in the background. Some of the guys do saw my Instagram. I had a bent over in the background, like just ass out. And they were like, I was like on some guess who shit, and I had the demon emoji up, like covering like so. And she posted that in the group. And she was like, this is who I was with. And her friends was all like, damn, you did good. You did, you're doing all that. She's showing me all this shit. So I'm like, damn, I'm like, that's crazy. So I know it can go the other way around where they talk shit about you. So it could either be really good or really bad. Because it's a really good place for them to really just, a lot of them just, they're to backstab each other anyway. Because like you said, a lot of them are low quality women. And they just want to see where they feed the biggest place of shit to. So this is crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, you said it. And like the T app, I think before the T app, they had Are We Dating the Same Guy? Or Are We Dating the Same Guy? Every major city had that group on Facebook. That's what the T app is birthed out of. And honestly, I don't think a guy really has any presence with women or motion with women unless he's in that group. Straight up, man.
Mm-hmm. Unless you've been talking about it. Girl posted in one of the Facebook groups one time, like whose band is this and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And somehow he got the good deal and all this and stuff like that. And like I was like, what the hell? I'm like, hold on. Yeah. I'm like, what's going on with all of this, bro?
Yeah, that's what they do, man. That's definitely what they do. But then when they ultimately can't conquer you, then that's when they're gonna turn on you. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So I was in the so somebody showed me I was in the Are We Dating the Same Black Guy group, right? And it was one post, like she typed my name in and I popped up. It was one post and it was 68 comments, man. And them girls was running wild on me, man. You know, he wrote these books and he's this and he's that. Like they were just trying to like tarnish my name and all that stuff. And
I remember you said something about them talking about your book and all that stuff.
They were doing all that stuff, man. And one chick, it was wild, man. She was talking about my vehicles and like their luxury cars and stuff. Like, oh, he don't have as much money as he say he does. And, oh, his band's on his last leg. I mean, they were just saying anything they could to bring my name down. And instead of saying, oh, he has trash, D or whatever, she put in the group that I take Viagra. Yeah, man. So they'll do anything if they can't conquer you, they just don't want another woman to experience you. So they're basically, those groups are designed to get quality women off of your scent. That's what they're designed. There's nothing but manipulation and lies that are going to populate those groups. And a lot of quality women will go in the group and peer and look around and say, this is toxic. So a lot of quality women just get out of there anyway. But then the
Mm.
other women, like you were saying, they just advertise you because the next woman is looking up like, oh, well, I can have a better experience with him than you did. And so it's an honor to be in a group. First of all, that means you can't be manipulated and played with. And secondly, the women are just advertising you to higher quality women that know that they can have a better
Yep,
experience with you, man.
that's exactly what our advertisement. Free, hey, she giving me free promo out this bit.
That's it, man. That shit is comedy, man. But women should advertise you, man. If you're doing it right, women definitely should be advertising you. Like, I'm gonna talk about that like this week or this weekend.
Yeah, this is insane. So that's actually the craziest part about it. Okay, so hmm, what would you say were the first steps for a man to take if they wanted to if they want to become this sexually attractive man? What do you think are some of the first steps they should take?
Oh,
Like, say for instance, I'm just a overweight man, or a very like let's say I'm just a very overweight man, ain't really got no job, no nothing like that, no nothing like what do I take? What steps do I take to like or put like this, let's say he has a job or something like that, but he's just an overweight man and he kind of wants to do it, but he probably just needs guidance and he's not really pushing back against. He's kind of like at the middle ground, but he's not like fighting against it, but he wants to get better, but he just doesn't know how to
that's a
start.
great question right there because I know a lot of men have that question and that sentiment. The first thing that particular man or any type of man who wants to become a sexy, attractive man, the first thing you have to do is stop looking around at other men and start taking a hard look at yourself. Once again, stop taking a look at other men. Do not desire anything that another man has. Learn to desire everything that you've been given. And when I say take a hard look at yourself, you have gifts, you have talents, you have attributes, you have abilities, and you have a very unique way and perspective that you see the world. That's called your hand. That's the hand that life dealt you right there. And you can't identify the cards in your hand if you're too busy looking at the card in other people's hands. So you take a hard look at your hand, your best talents, your best gifts, talents, abilities, attributes, your perspective, your intelligence, all the positive things that you have going for you. And you say, you know what? I'm going to play the hell out of these cards that I've been dealt. I'm going to better my best, as my college coach used to tell us. And as you identify your best, you focus on your best, and you better your best. You put a discipline on your talents and your gifts and your abilities and your appearance and things like that. You put a discipline behind it, then you're going to start to get some results. And those results are going to reveal the inferior experiences that you were previously having, because you didn't know they were inferior until you became a superior man. And so it's like the very thing that's going to get you on the road to become the sexy, attractive man is the very thing that's going to give you an awareness that you can never escape. A whole new world is going to open up to you. And once you become and you push the boundaries of the best that you have to offer, see, life gives us exactly what we are. And so when you give life something better, life is going to start to give you better in return. And so that's essentially it. Don't desire what another man has. Play the best of what you've been given, and then you're going to become better, and life is going to give you better. And when you get to that mountaintop, and women start to choose you with their eyes and choose you with their lust, and this is something you've never experienced before, you're going to say, I'm never going to sign up for an inferior experience again. Once you become, all you do from that point is evolve, because you can never look back.
Got to give you a hand clap for that, Jack. Hey, I got to give you a hand clap for that, Jack. Right there, that was perfectly explained right there, perfectly. And we got some people in the chat that's saying that we're stealing from Rom Wheels and this and that. Like, first of all, like that's the funniest part. First off, when I started talking about the body game, and when I even came into this space, I gave Ron Wills his credit of the impact that he had on me. If me is who they're talking about or whatever, but The body game philosophy, I've already mentioned him. He's already commented on my videos and said, hey, Rise, brother, keep spreading the message and all that. Me and him have already talked. So for those trying to say, oh, he's stealing Ron Will's stuff and all this other stuff, man, this man is already aware that I'm doing this stuff. I've made reels saying people should give him credit. If anybody gives him credit, I probably give him credit more than anybody else that says body game, that does body game content. I mention his name every time. So who's stealing what? You see what I'm saying? I got my own story, I got my own transformation and all that stuff. So just to nip that in the bud or whatever, like, come on, bro. Like, like you think I would? You think if I was over here just stealing his stuff that it would go unchecked? Ron Wills would have been dissing me. He would have been saying, so, like, he would have been dissing me. Like, he just gonna take my philosophy and run off with it. You making all this, like, come on, bro. He would have been dissing me. There's other people like way bigger than me that's never gave him any credit. Use his whole body game title, and they've even mentioned his name once. And big guys, I ain't even going to mention their name. They're way bigger than us, and they've used it, and they even mentioned his name one time.
That's crazy, man.
Not one time. You see what I'm saying? Like, it's not going to take away from your money to say, hey, shout out to Ron Wills. Steph is Cole did it. So these other guys are up on this level. And they've talked about the body game, but never mentioned Ron Wills. But is Steph Cole content going down just because he mentioned Ron Wills? No. What's wrong with learning from mentors like you? I see you as a mentor. I see you as like I'm one of the masters of the game right there, like up there, one of the OGs of the game. You're supposed to learn from your masters. Like I don't see there's no shame in that. That's a big part of why I brought you on the show because I respect you in that regard. You know what I mean? So for those trying to say that, well, you stealing this and you're fraudulent here, and there is no fraud in this game. I came clean from the beginning. So we got Fred. He said a wizard can't compare himself to a warrior. Definitely can't. Winston's World, always take a shower before you go anywhere. Brush your teeth, clean the back of your tongue, stay fresh, wear your moisturizer, stay fly, guys. For sure. hey, you got to keep yourself fresh for sure. And Brad Miller, he always have credited, which most don't do. Exactly. I've always credited. Winston's World, even the eyebrows have them on fleek. Low key girls appreciate the well grown man. I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't do nothing to my eyebrows, bro. I don't do nothing to. Hey, this is natural. Everything you see on me is natural, bro. Like I've never like did anything to none of my stuff. I'm just gonna keep it a buck. I don't know about the other guys, but nah. I even got baby pictures of my eyebrows looking the exact same. Eyebrows and eyelashes. Girl, I used to get picked on for my eyelashes, so I cut them off when I was a kid. James, Ron Wills, one of the ones. Tariq Nasheed, one of the ones. Simple P, one of the ones. Know your boy, 504 Seahorn, content. Feel like a sex coach. Oh, what's up with you? I think I know who that is. There's Jared Richard. That was my frat. What's up with you, frat? But yeah, man. Bro, you dropping so much game. I almost want to just give you the flow and just let you just do it. But I'm gonna keep asking questions because the way you answer them is just perfect. Okay, so I've also gotten this question from my people in the comments, and it was like, how do you navigate with the haters? Like when you go out, like how do you deal with the the stares, the little near misses, the little passive aggressiveness from other guys, like when you go out, because that's definitely a big thing that I've always been asked a lot. I just wanted to hear your perspective on it because I know you do. Like I know when you step in the room, you make a lot of people feel uncomfortable. Yeah. So do I. So like, how do you navigate with that? Like, depending on how far they're going.
Yeah, it's a thing of, conflict is always the last resort. Like, any sort of confrontation or conflict is always the last resort. Somebody gets in your space and they test you, then, you got to take it there. But outside of that, some stares, some words or something like that, man, you just go back into your world, man. And you just, I wrote in one of my books, I wrote a book to young black men years ago, and I said, conflict requires two willing participants. If you are not willing, then there's no conflict. Mm-hmm. So, you do your best to just avoid the conflict and then stay focused on your goal. Like you did the work before you left the house to be recognizable to the kind of women that you're attracted to. And the object is for them to come in between you and the outcome that you want for that evening. So you push them out the way and say, you know what? I really came out looking my best tonight. I came out as a sexy, attractive man because they're trying to interfere in between me and what they know is due to me based on how I showed up. So you look at them, don't let them discourage you. Look at them as like validation that, you know, you are in the place the proper way to get the outcome that you want. And so you just let them be the haters that they are. And as long as they don't bring anything super disrespectful to you or dangerous to you, you just let them sit off in the corner and talk this shit and say this and say that. And that's just a natural order of things. And then don't even hold it against them. They're supposed to be them because you show up as you. That's it. Acknowledge that this is a part of the game. And you have to accept all parts of the game once you really step into the most intense way that you can step into the game because you're at the top of the game at that point. So realities that come with being at the top of the game. And you know, the last thing I'll say is, but you still better be dangerous. So,
yeah.
You know, you still better. All of the shootings, all of the conflict, all that stuff, especially when I'm out here in DC. And I broadcast, but everything is always over a chick, man. It's always over a chick. And you have no power over who's going to find you attractive that night when you go out. And it might be a woman that another guy desired. And a lot of guys don't respect the game and say she chose. You know, so threats, a lot of times when a weak man perceives a threat, he wants to eliminate that threat. And sometimes he might want to permanently eliminate that threat. So based on your level of attractiveness and the response that you consistently get from other men, from jealousy and things like that, you have to decide what level of danger that you have to be out here, man. I'm just being real. And if it gets to the point where the altercations are compounding and dudes are really trying to get you out the way on a regular basis and undermine you and things like that, like you have to be real with yourself. You need to up your level of danger, man. And I'm not gonna go into detail with that.
Definitely. That's a fact right there. And also changing the environment as well. Because if you like in all these like extra hooded out spots and you just know that, you know, that spot is conducive to a lot of drama, it's just not even a good spot. So I say probably going to a more upscale spot to where you know, you can get like equal footing a little bit. You get some more people out here that's actually, you know, like a little bit more upper scale for you. Cause sometimes, like a lot of people, they just want to stay back in the hood where everything okay. Y'all ain't going nowhere, and let their pride get the best of them in that way. It'd be like, yeah, I mean, of course you could tough yourself out, but you can't guard against everything, you know. Because especially you go into these holes in the walls and stuff, you just don't belong there. It's just a lot of places you just don't belong, and there's a lot of places I had to stop going to because I just don't belong there. You know, you stick out too much, you stand out too much. You got a lot of guys that's on that, like, you know, that's willing to go and crash out over a chick and all that stuff. So I done been around that all the time. But I was in a place where I had a whole lot of homies at, so I was pretty much good there. But say for instance, I'm just a guy that's coming in, casting over, sweeping all they hoes, but like it wouldn't have been sweet like that. You see what I mean? Like I had a backing where I was. Because we was clicked up, you know, it wasn't nothing going on. Everybody knew everybody, the OGs knew me, all that stuff. But I'm talking about like if I'm just some guy that's coming in out of nowhere, just being casting over, it's almost like you going into another predator's like you're a wolf and you going into other wolf's territory, you trying to court their wolves, their ladies and stuff like that.
Yeah.
They ain't gonna have a problem with that. You know what I mean? You don't know nobody. You ain't familiar with the environment. You don't belong here. You stick out. You're like who you are. You just a bachelor out here. Like so, It definitely is. We can read some of these comments. I definitely feel you on that. Have y'all ever had so the mellow FX? Have y'all ever had so many options it made it hard for you to pick one?
Mm, you go ahead with
Uh,
that one, man. I got to think about that one. So,
I wouldn't say I had so many options because you never know how far they want to go and what like their intentions are until you really start dealing with them. But I just put it like I would say more of the dilemma was who I actually felt like dealing with and who was actually giving me the energy that I wanted from that at that night at that point in time. Like some girls was best off for like okay later on throughout the week. Some girls was good for just that night. Some girls was good for like actually planning I actually wanted to go out with. So it depends on what your intentions are for them and like how they're acting. Like if they on that bullshit, of course, like I mean she's still an option, but she on that bullshit. I ain't got time, doing that. Even with chicks you smash from time to time, some of them will still just be on some bullshit just for the hell of it. It just is what that's how they are sometimes. So I'm like, okay, you wanna play a little bit? Okay, cool. I'll dip off with this other chick or whatever. So sometimes it'd be like you got iffy chicks, you got chicks that's down with you, that's down to come through it every time. It's like different types of chicks that you get different type of reactions out of. So the options it's not really about the amount of options, it's about what they're willing to do for you if you want what you want at that time. That's what I look at it as. Like if they down to do what you want to do at that point in time.
yeah,
What
that's
about
the
you?
real. Your options are really put in order for you when you know and accept yourself. So it's going to be the women who give you the
Mm-hmm.
best experience because obviously every woman has a level of attractiveness if she's made her way into your space. And the only thing after the attraction is just like, okay, what
Mm-hmm.
kind of experience am I going to have with them? So the women that give you the best experience, you're naturally going to spend the most time with them. So your options arrange themselves correctly when you have a full understanding and acceptance of yourself. Like if you are lost and you haven't found yourself, that means you're susceptible to anything. So your world can look different from day to day. But when you're solid and you're grounded, you're showing up as the same man every day. So your life looks the exact same because you're bringing the same version of yourself to life every day, which means that order is always present. And anything that represents chaos has to go because you have order within yourself. And that order is going to
Mm-hmm.
manifest itself into the material world, like your life. So every woman, you'll know her place when you know your place within yourself. And so it doesn't matter the amount of women that you have access to. That natural order is created by you want to give the most time to
Mm-hmm.
the women who admire, revere, and respect you. And they have an anticipation to
Yep.
be in your presence. They're making it easy for you. So those are the women who are going to be at the top of the pyramid. And that's the natural order of things. So it's not about all these options. They're going to sort themselves out. And as long as you are sorted out within yourself.
Right. Cause if she ain't acting right, that's how I feel. Like it used to be, it used to go like this for me. Like I would be pretty much the ball is in her court, and I'm waiting on her. I'm waiting on text. I'm waiting on. Oh, I hope she come through. I hope this. Like I only had probably like two here, there, and I was just so focused on whether they was going to deal with me instead of thinking like, no, I need to focus on the energy that's reciprocating to me of who I see myself as at this point in time. Okay, like I've gotten had these type of experiences that now validate the fact that okay, yeah, I'm this type of guy, and I can attract this type of woman. I can get this type of woman. I can retain this type of woman, and this type of woman gives me this type of experience, like you say. So I'm like, yeah, that's who I give my attention to now. So if you playing games, or you trying to throw the like, I like how you say the power plays, like trying to safeguard the Pookie for whatever reason, like you said, the game started after she have sex with you and stuff like that. So yeah, when they started doing that, hey, it is what it is. When you are comfortable within yourself, and I'm glad that I needed a reiteration with that when you said the video about that because yeah, I was almost trying to like fall back and say I was like, you know what? I don't need to sit there and worry about why she doing this because I know I didn't painted her good. I didn't know, they almost trying to make you feel like you ain't even do good when
Mm-hmm.
you then did it. You done did it, you aired them out. So they try to make it seem like what you did wasn't enough, and they try to throw the power play in there. So I like yeah that video dropped just in time for me. Like when you said they played games, like why the game started after they that definitely helped me out right away, right away. Because sometimes even in the midst of my stuff, I still have like little spoofs, and I need to,
Exactly.
remember who you are. Like on
Yeah,
some like Mufasa type shit, remember who you are. So like, yeah, it can get like that, it can
it
get like
definitely
that.
can. Yeah.
Well, we got uh Fred. Giving credit is important. The OGs teach God. Definitely Johnson for sure. Winston's World. Personally, I get little brushes from jealous men, and I get the little sneak dish looks from men. But I'm so in the zone, I just keep grinding because if I let it affect me, they win and I get distracted. That's exactly how I do. Because I get it every time I go anywhere. That always happens. And they try to make like I said, like I always said, I don't care about the press conference. I don't care about the stare downs. I don't care about none of that. Like I'm really like down to straight to the action. And when I get mad, like I already know where I can take it. So that's why I really just ignore the guys. I just go the other way. It take a lot for me to get there, bro. It take a hell of a lot to get there, though. Yep, at first it would bug when men would text me or look at me all annoyed, but I just use that as validation. Yep, that's exactly what I do because if you wasn't hitting on nothing, it wouldn't be nothing to respond to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yep, weak men start that taking and throwing shade or just catapulting me to greater things. Brad Miller, 100. What's up with you, Brad? Johnson, a weak man will try to downplay you or be physical with you because you're competition. Yeah, they see you as competition, but to be honest with you, they're not even competition for real. Like to keep it a buck, because if they looking at you like that, they don't view themselves as something. If they got to look at you as an object of hatred, object of something that's going to take something away from them. Because like when you were saying like you got to stop looking at everybody else and looking around and just look at yourself and appreciate yourself. I got to the point now that I can appreciate the qualities of other men. Like I'm looking like, bro, I can tell he can pull chicks. I'm looking like I seen this real giant dude that was Jack. He was with a fine girl. I was like, man, like this the kind of stuff that used to make me insecure back in the day. You saw back I'm like now I'm like I can appreciate that, bro. Like I went up, I dapped them up and everything. Like, bro, it's to the point now. Like when you're a sexually attractive man, you see other sexually attractive men as on your team type. I just look at them like you part of the team, like a football team. Like, hey, shit, we all together. Because sometimes it'll be chicks that do the power plays that try to make it seem like they choosing another dude over you. But like you say, every guy don't see it as, hey, she just chose. You said I'm like that's part of the game. But when you're a sexually attractive man, you look at it, okay, it's part of the game. Every chick ain't gonna want you. But hey, it is what it is. You choose him. Hey, it is what it is. Hey, do your thing, bro. Hey, you need a car. Hey, I'll do that, bro. Like it just is what it is. I'm at that point with it now. You see what I mean? Because I used to be that guy. I used to be sitting there like, man, what the hell, So being on that end, getting to the point where now I can actually appreciate the qualities of other like guys and stuff like that. That's a new level for me right there. I can actually like appreciate it, but like, yeah, man, he doing his thing over there. It's to the point that I've gotten so comfortable with myself and so confident in myself and my ability to to get these results and keep these results going because of the experiences I've had and the person that I've become and the work that I put in to become the person that I am. It's it just resonates in everything now. It's not even just with the gym chicks. It's with like how I perceive situations and stuff now. Like I look at everything so different now. It's not from the eyes of a hater. It's not from the eyes of a man that's weakened or been damaged or another that stuff. It's like a whole different turnaround for me now. Because once I made the transformation, my mindset didn't follow at first. My
Yeah.
mind wasn't there first. Oh yeah, I definitely want to get there too, because there's a lot of guys that's saying they're going through that right now. Like, what do you have to say with guys that's made the transformation, but their mindset hasn't necessarily followed them yet? Like, it hasn't come physically.
I think one of the main things that they have to do is stay with it because eventually, like a new norm is going to develop. Like you're going from giving women offerings to get in their presence to becoming an offering, and women viewing you as an offering. Hell of a change. So your mind needs some time to catch up with the reality of your new reality. So just stay with it. And once enough women choose you with their eyes, and that red beam of lust is a normal thing, and you're having sex with women on a regular basis, very attractive women, and they don't require offerings from you because you are the offering, then this, I mean, I hate to get biblical talking about this stuff, but be ye
Hey,
transformed.
go ahead.
Yeah, be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. And your mind is renewed when you stay in a space long enough to get a continuum of new experiences. That's when your mind is renewed. So all you have to do is continue to stay your course, and your new reality will be the stain in your mind that eradicates the old perception that you have of yourself. Because the old man has passed away. New things have become new. So continue to become the new man, and the norms that surround your experiences will make your previous inferior experiences a fake memory. It's a natural course of action if you stay your course. So that's all you have to do is stay your course and accept the invitation. Yeah, accept the invitation to the table. These women are giving you an invitation to the new table through the lust that they have in their eyes towards you. And if enough women are giving you that invitation, accept your invitation at the new table, and stay there long enough. Just stay there long enough so that the inferior experiences that you once thought were normal are now a faint memory that is impossible for you to revisit, man. Just stay at the table.
See, my problem was when I got invited to the table, and whenever I got the invitations, I kept turning them down. I kept throwing them back in the mailbox and pressing the thing back up. I don't belong here. You see what I mean? Like I felt like because my old mind creeped in from all the offerings I used to do. I used to buy chicks food, used to try to, overcompensate in the most ridiculous of ways. I couldn't just accept the fact that a chick just really just wanted me and didn't want anything. So chicks just started offering to pay dates. So chicks kidnapped me to go to Orlando and go in, just all expenses paid, rooms for 3 nights, paying for the food and everything. They let me lift a finger type still, like stuff like that was happening. And I'm like, I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. Like it just gets to the point where now, like I felt so uncomfortable even going near the table that you was talking about sitting at because I didn't feel like I belonged at the table. The women are looking at me as that type of man that belongs at the table, but me, I couldn't accept it, so I was negating it, and I was pushing away from the table the invitation that they was giving me. So I was declining every time on my end, which is insane.
Just accept the invitation. It's going back to the advice for the men. Accept the invitation, and you'll see that you belong. But you have to stay at the table long enough to understand that you belong. That's why your mind has to be renewed, meaning that stay in the new experience long enough so that your mind can be renewed. You want to have a perspective and perception of yourself that can never be changed, man. So just stay there long enough so your mind matches the magnitude of the new man that you've become. Just stay there long enough,
man. Okay. So we read a few more comments, and shoot, we definitely been in here long enough. We gonna do some conclusion, man. We almost don't want to end it, man. It's so much game being said on here right now, man. It really is. But I'm gonna read some more comments. Brad Miller, weak men feel threatened / inferior. Winston's World, yep. Just the other day, guys were just trying to humble me, but ended up making themselves look foolish. They always do, and the girls see it. Winston's World looked like he was crashing out mentally because I was ignoring it, getting my gains. Definitely. Fred, when you put in the work, you stick out. And you already know it, Johnson. You already know how it was. Like you say, you already see me. He seen me in action every day. He seen me for real. Like I didn't even know that was Johnson, bro. You seen me for real. So it's crazy, like having him as a witness. And he was my roommate on top of that. So now he didn't just see it, he lived with me. Do y'all feel like attractive men lose value messing with lesser attractive women? The mellow FX. How you feel about that?
What was that question again?
He said, do y'all feel like attractive men lose value messing with lesser attractive women?
Nah, not at all. Because
not at all.
You're really an attractive man, you don't concern yourself with other people in the material world anyway.
It took me a while to realize
that's one thing I'll do book signings in DC sometimes, like outdoor venues that are like well visited, right? And I'll see like a tall, attractive man with like an average looking woman, and they have kids and they're happy as hell. And you look at this man and you like, this motherfucker could have got a woman way more beautiful than her. But once you really know and accept yourself, you're going to choose the woman that's giving you the best experience. And so it doesn't bring your value down unless you have more. If you have more like faith in the material world than you do than you have in yourself, man. You know, if you put more importance in the material world and the opinion of other people, then yes, your value will come down because you're a slave to their opinions. But if you're completely at one with yourself, you're just going to be true to yourself. Other people's opinions aren't going to matter.
And it's been time.
Yeah, when you have a solid perception of yourself, man. So, yeah, man, who cares? You know what I'm saying?
Because it's been times when I let my homies talk me out of talking to a chick because they were trying to clown me for trying to talk to a certain chick. And she wasn't really that bad looking or nothing like that, but she was just like all over me. She was enamored. You know, she was giving me every, you know, the red beam of lust, everything. I'm talking about she was down, you know, down for everything. You know, willing to do whatever, whenever type deal. But they were trying to clown me about that. And I ain't gonna lie, I let some guys play me out of my spot back in the G though. I ain't gonna lie to you. They played me out of my spot because I'm thinking like, man, yeah, they gonna clown me because I'm trying to talk to this girl. But turns out they were trying to talk to the girls behind my back.
Yeah.
Let's think, you know, they trying to talk to the chicks. So I'm like, bro, are you, like, y'all just really just made fun of me, y'all clown me all this time, and y'all trying to talk to the chick, y'all all in the inbox and all that stuff. After I actually ended up dealing with the chick, she told me that my homies was trying to mess with her. So I'm like, that's how I found out. Because you know, once you lay down with a chick and you know they pillow talk, they'll start telling you about the homies that you're around. And at first, I'm thinking they was cool because we know we hung out all the time. But you notice how cool they really aren't once you start seeing like they starting to text the chicks that you talk to. They trying to talk to every chick you talk to, every chick that starts showing you interest. So as that divide was being made, we fell out. The divide was like, and that's the hardest. That's one of the hard things too, because a lot of guys are like, bro, I'm losing friends right now, man, and things, and you know, guys is acting funny, and I know exactly how that feels, because, bro, like when I noticed the cold cash shit, they were talking behind my back to the chicks that I was talking to at the point in time. They were talking, because she would ask them, "Ain't you cool with him? You know, ain't y'all like homeboy? Oh, we ain't cool like that. Oh, he just like this. Oh, he just be doing this and that." Like, I'm talking cold cash shit about me in the inbox. Like Pillow talking to the chicken ain't even got none yet. Like that's crazy.
Yeah,
that's crazy right there.
That's what they do.
So like, so we ain't cool like that, huh? You confront them about it, they looking like, no, man, no, it would, man. You know what it. No, I don't know what it is. You said evidently I don't. So yeah,
that's the real, man.
Yeah, they tried to backdoor me. Yeah, that's crazy. Over that Poothie, man.
That
That's
Poothie,
crazy.
man. You know what I'm saying?
Do it to him, bro. Do it to
They
him.
worship that Poothie, man. Yeah.
They worship it, bro. They'll turn it back on you for that Poothie, bro. They'll do everything.
It's as soon as you hear the dude say, "As long as I get the pussy, as long as I get the Poothie, it's over." That nigga's gonna run all kind of backdoor plays. You know, he gonna get to that basket any way that he can, man. He gonna spin move. You know, whatever, fade away. He gonna get to that basket, man.
Oh yeah, you know it.
Like honestly, you have to start looking for phrasing of weak men. You have to start like not. You have to start analyzing it and not looking away from the phrasing of inferior men, because that's a predictor of the experience that you're going to have in their presence, man. So like you can't look away from this. Like when these men show you who they are, like just on some simple real shit. You know, once you see that your presence is too much for them, they taking the jabs at you. They're
every time. And
then this is another thing, and maybe we'll go deeper into this the next time we get together. But something I'm seeing is like the inferior men are, as a sexually attractive man, you're comfortable in your own skin, and you are not telling other people what to do because your experience is so satisfying and they're so rewarding on a daily basis. You're satisfied with your experiences. But the other men who are dissatisfied with their experiences, they see the experiences you have, but they're not willing to exert the discipline that you exerted to get the experiences that you have. So what they'll do is they'll try to convince you to do things their way. They'll try to convince you to do things their way because it's like a life for them to do things your way. They don't have it in them. So for them not to feel bad about themselves, they'll continuously try to get you to do things their way, even though they know your way is the superior way. So maybe that's something we'll talk about, is drawing a hard line with other men as a sexy, attractive man. You have to draw some hard lines out here,
man. Man, that was, hey, bro, this podcast, this part, hey, it's getting hot, bro. Bro, it's on fire, bro. It's on fire right now, bro. It's straight up. That was insane right there.
Yeah, man. And
I ain't even got no say back to that. That was the perfect explanation right there. Perfect.
yeah,
Fred said, "Oh yeah, go ahead."
no. I was saying it's a little bit of a delay. That's all. But
Oh, was a delay. You can hear me now.
yeah,
Everything good?
everything's good. It's just like with the screen and stuff. But we good, dog. That's all I was saying, man. But we in there, man. You know, hey, when we get together, that heat
Oh
is
yeah,
gonna happen because Noto dropped that fucking heat.
yeah.
I listen to your shit too.
Oh yeah.
You know, I be on your shit like I preach that sermon. You know, I be sitting here listening to your
Yeah,
stuff, man, and it validates some things for
like
me.
that on both
And I'm
ends.
like, yeah, this man understands it. He gets it because you can only say certain things when you've had certain experiences. So I'm just like, that's why I call you the game spitter. I'm like, you my young game spitter because you're a real fucking game spitter, bro.
Mm-hmm. And the thing
So
is,
yeah,
like, what people was like saying, like, bro, how do I do this, and how do I like see whether this girl want this or how girls react to? I'm like, bro, you got to have different experiences in different environments, and just further have your environment validate the fact of who you are. You got to believe, like, it's no confidence without competence. So you got to prove it to yourself that you're that guy. You go in these environments, you starting to get these constant truths, and that's what it did for me, because I was like, okay, she said this online, but what if she just trying to coddle me? What if she just trying to like be, just nice to me or whatever? So you go out in different environments, I'm seeing women do this here, do it here, do it here. And it started happening everywhere. So I'm like, okay, so it wasn't no fluke. That's then when she proved it to yourself, okay, now I know that I'm an attractive guy for sure. Like this ain't no coincidence. I'm talking about different races, everything. So it's like different up and down, I guess the number scale it would say with the chicks and all that. So it's like that, like when guys be like, how do you know if a chick is acting funny towards you when because some chicks will try to act like you're not there if you and they are attractive, man. A lot of chicks do try to ignore you and stuff like that. It's a normal thing. It definitely will happen. Some of them don't like to give validation. It's true. It's cool. I mean, I don't really pay it any mind anymore. It used to bother me a lot at first. Cause I was like, okay, I know, because they was actively doing it. Like they'll look over and then they'll like actively like look away, like they in disgust. But you got these other girls who checking me out, biting their lips. So I'm like, okay, which one is it? So I'm like, okay, that used to throw me for a loop at first too. But Fred say, no, a man who's a 10 can date a girl who's a 6, and his reputation will go down. For women, it's the opposite. So when the women go down, that's when they value go down, huh? So
yeah,
I was always told, only mess with the girls that want to mess with you. If they ugly, whatever, like too short, or was considered a ladies' man, he would rap about being with ugly chicks. Winston's world, too short, but ugly. Conquerso Estraguisio. Oh, hey, shout out to Brazil. I got Brazil in the house. The Mellow FX said, "LOI, I needed to hear that, man." And Wombreaker said, "Yo, man, do you have any advice for experience with a woman pulling back, then coming back a year later?" Coworker edition, by the way. Oh, nah. Oh no, the workplace, not really. No, not in that type of deal. It's not about her looks as much as her mindset and the energy she gives you, Fred. Uh, oh, I know what it is now. He said Roomberger said I had a casual thing going on with a girl from work last year. She ends up pulling back. I had a dad bod. Now a year later, I glowed the fuck up. Plus body game. So yeah, I see you already know what it is.
Hey,
Then I'm late to the stream. What's up, y'all? Black Panther, what's up with y'all? Villain, what's up with you? No, though, you got to go live more. We definitely gonna be doing that. Fred, sometimes you got to give them that look. You funny, bro. For sure. Hey, we got a super chat in the house, bro. Appreciate you, UK09. Uh, good point on managing threats. What are two things externally and internally this year you would do to level up more? Thanks. Uh, be honest, I'm gonna keep like doing what I'm doing right now and just having different more experiences and just believing who I am and just trying to like branch out and leverage who I am now, like leverage it more like in every aspect of my life, like financially, emotionally, physically, all that stuff like that. Just let it be an outward manifestation and be more of a magnet to different opportunities. This is what I really want to do. Like just more so leverage who I've become at this point in time. That's more so like and just just increase the magnetism. That's all I want to do. Like increase the magnetism on all fronts.
absolutely.
So yeah, that's what I want to do. Brad, I know this y'all first, but I hope it's not the last. Oh, it won't be. I'll, Il Swavy, I love both of your content, man. Your world's colliding right now. Shout out Noto, shout out Matthew C. Horn. Right, shout out to you, Lil Sway, Il Sway. I wish I could stay longer, but I got to go for my evening walk. Stay focused, fellas. For sure. Have a good one, bro. Be safe. Aaron Fields, great information, gentlemen. How do you guys navigate on dealing with men that are envious of you, especially when you have women that love being around you? A lot of jealous men can be dangerous. You can do a watch back when the live go on because we definitely already just touched on that. Daryl Q, where is your favorite place to meet girls in public besides the clubs? Man, I say like grocery stores at the you can meet them at the gym. Anything that you do as a hobby and you just end up seeing somebody like seeing them somewhere. I notice when you're doing stuff that you enjoy doing and you just meet chicks, it's just way more natural there instead of you just trying to go there to go and court the chicks. But I mean, I say festivals, something that you probably wouldn't want to do. Like, look up the events on Facebook. Facebook has events in your area. I say check those and usually go to the ones that you usually wouldn't go to, but have a little interest in. You'll be surprised what you find. But don't just go there fixated on chicks too, because like then you'll already have an expectation, and then you'll be like, oh man, whatever. But to wrap things up, because we've definitely been over here for like an hour. I want you to tell them about your program and everything that you're offering. Some guys might be interested in it, and your books or anything you want to promote at the moment.
I appreciate that. Once again, appreciate you having me on. This is Matthew C. Horn, author, motivational speaker, and dating coach. And the books that I push on my channel that I promote are my books, How to Get Beautiful Women and Everything Else You Want from Life, in addition to How to Be Appealing to Successful Black Men for Black Women. They're both available at my website, www.matthewchorn.com. And I've written 7 books, and the rest of my books on my website as well. As far as anything that I can promote, man, you all subscribe, come on over to my channel, man, get this game. I'm going to return the favor. I'm going to have Noto on my channel, and that's how we're going to do it. Other than that, I want everyone to join my dating coaching community on the school platform. If you go to my channel, you watch any of my videos, the link to sign up for my dating coaching community is always in my description. Exclusive content twice a week, have a Zoom, and it's nothing but archived game. There's fucking dozens of Zoom calls that we've had where I go deep in the game, and exclusive content. Everything is archived, man. So just sign up for my community. But other than that, man, much love to everybody. Shout out to you, Noto, man, my young game spitter. And when we come together, y'all know y'all gonna get that heat every fucking time, man.
Every fucking time. Hey, without further ado, shit. It's your boy Noto back in these YouTube streets because your boy won't miss a beat with your boy Matthew C. Horn.